I can't believe I did this again. You saw it. I have purchased another Huawei device. So are y'all gonna believe me if I say I'm not getting the P50? Probably not. Do I believe me? Yeah.
The monster.
Huawei P40 Pro. Yes, I still have the Black Shark 3 Pro. I need an intervention. But see, most of you guys have the same issue I have. I'm not perfect, but I was doing pretty good. I was doing well. I was doing good. I was set up. Let's be real, I was set up. Somebody comes to you offering you a phone for less than half of retail. Wouldn't you have bought a phone for less than half of retail? At the making of this video, I have 4 phones in my possession. 4 expensive phones. 3 phones that cost over $1,000. Did I pay $1,000 for them? By the time you see this video, I will only have 3. Phone I got to trade off to get another phone. That makes any sense? I am not using the 4th device. I had to stick a SIM in it to see if it had 5G for the buyer, but technically I didn't use it. So does it go towards my phone count is what I need to know. You want to hear the backstory? Of course you don't. You want to hear about the phone. Okay, I'll tell you about the phone. I'd like to have a moment of silence for my comment section. Thank you. I said I wasn't getting this phone. But here it is. The Huawei P40 Pro. This is the 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage version. It's in the sea blue. I name all my phones. This one's called My Ocean. That's what I've named it, because it's a very pretty blue, kind of reflective, and it looks turquoise sometimes. But man, doesn't it look great with that camo case? I have all of the Google Play services installed. I put Google Play services on this phone in 15 minutes. The setup process for the P40 Pro only required flash drive and a dongle, USB type C, so you can actually transfer things from the computer to the actual device. It wasn't very painful. It was actually less painful than the Mate 30 Pro. Although I said the Mate 30 Pro was a little bit more, I think it was a little bit less time. It just required me to do more, I feel like. I did it again after saying I would never do it after the Mate 30 Pro. And I will attach the YouTube video below that I used for this device. I followed step by step. There was no issues whatsoever. And I have none of the alerts that come up, the error alerts that people are complaining their phone doesn't work. They're getting error alerts even though the phone is working and has Google Play services. Okay, I'm trying here, I'm trying. Being I was not the first user of this device, I always try to use a phone soap, and if a screen protector was used by a previous person, I don't want to use the same screen protector. So this Dual Easy Wing is a pretty good screen protector for curved screens. I've used it on a number of my curved screen phones, and I've become pretty good at putting those on. And most of the time you can barely tell there's even a screen protector there, other than the fingerprint residue. There's that blue I was telling you about. That's so pretty. Yeah, there are fingerprints there. Sorry, let me see if I can wipe this off for you right quick. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably better. But it's a really pretty oceany blue looking phone. And I really think the camo case really sets that off. It's just a beautiful combination. I'll put links in the description to both of these items if you happen to have the P40 Pro, or if you're thinking about purchasing. We'll put a link in the description for the P40 Pro on Amazon. I'm sure they're there. You'll never use half of the features that's on that phone. Do any of us use half of the features that are on the phone? Probably don't use Optimizer much, but It is good for optimizing your phone. My phone's in good shape now, but if I wanted to optimize it, nice little feature to have. The multi-dock window, more or less for multitasking, but I use it for shortcuts because I don't like a lot of things on my home screen. Let's say I want to open the Play Store, but I can also add another app into the equation. So I have them on top of each other. You can do a split screen, but yeah, that's pretty good because then my email is covered up, my personal email. I use gestures. So let me go to settings. Accessibility features. Ultra snapshot, you press the volume down button twice. You know, a lot of people use that anyway. But you can also, well, I use it to open my camera. You can have it immediately take the picture. I'm not doing that. Knuckle for you to take a screenshot. There you go. So you can swipe up to share, or you can make it scroll by swiping down. Okay. But let's say you want to record your screen. Twice with 2 knuckles to record. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. So I guess I wasn't doing it fast enough. So I have to allow it because I've never done this before. And allow. So now it's recording. And see, it's also using my microphone, but I guess I have to do that same knock twice to stop it. Wake the screen, you raise the phone up, or you can tap the screen twice. Flip your phone over to mute the phone, and when you pick it up when it's ringing, the volume of the ringer will go down. I enjoy those features. It's really annoying to me when people's phones are just ringing and they're looking at it trying to figure out if they're going to answer it and the ringer's blaring. Answer a call, raise to your ear. I do not turn that one on. I'm always fearful that I'll look at the phone and it'll answer the call for somebody I don't want to answer. I get a lot of robocalls like a lot of people do. Air gestures. I've never really even been good at these, although they've been on devices before. You'll never use air gestures. And there you have it. Okay. I know I love free kinds of themes. I like not to pay for them, so the Huawei store has a number of free themes. Free to use on your phone. Cameras. My favorite feature on all Huawei devices.
The monster.
You know I love cameras. The camera modes on here are your aperture mode, which has more that shows your bokeh effect. It blurs the background slightly when it's not a person. Night mode brightens things when it's in low light. Portrait mode is the bokeh effect on a person. And regular photos, video, and pro mode. So outside of that, you have slow-mo, panoramic, monochrome, AR lens, light painting, HDR, time-lapse, stickers, documents, underwater, dual view, and high-res. So usually you can stick these at the bottom if you want any of these to be like down here with the rest of them. This phone is spectacular, right? It's IP68, so it can take underwater photos. You know, you say those are water resistant, not waterproof. I tell people that all the time, but you know, everybody's like, is it waterproof? No, it's water resistant. I need an excuse. This phone has a awesome cameras, as most Huawei's do. It has a front 32 megapixel camera. This is a selfie camera with a 2.2 aperture. It's a depth camera with autofocus, video recording up to 4K and 60 frames per second. And when you turn it around and look at your rear cameras, 40 megapixel cine camera, with 1.8 aperture, a 12 megapixel super sensing telephoto camera with 3.4 aperture, plus 3D depth sensing on that camera in autofocus mode. Yes, it has optical image stabilization. It supports 4K with up to 60 frames per second as well. That's your camera specs. I'm going to wrap this up with pictures from this beautiful phone because that's a lot of the reason why I love Huawei devices. The Leica cameras are just awesome. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like me to cover on this phone, please let me know. But enjoy these pictures, okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for all who donate to the channel. And I'll catch you on the next video.